after the discussion of what is atom, next topic we will talk the difficult task for the scientist, how to find the mass of the atom which is not visible by the naked eye. So for that, scientist has taken one common method which many a times we are seeing in the practical life, that a stone or any metal piece we are considering as standard, keeping that one standard in one balance, and we are measuring the mass of the other object, which is relative mass of that particular object. Chemically, scientist has taken carbon-12 isotope as the standard for measuring the atomic mass. We are used to with the units kilogram, gram, centimeter, meter. These are relative measures with some standard measurement. For atomic masses, the unit which is given by IUPAC is AMU, means atomic mass unit. And the one atom of carbon-12 is taken as standard. So the scientist has got one atomic mass unit is a mass unit equal to exactly 1/12 the mass of one atom of carbon-12. 12th part of one atom of carbon-12, and related to that rest of all the masses of different atoms measured with that. So relative to this, scientist has got the different masses for different atoms. For example, the mass of oxygen is 16, for sodium it is 23, for chlorine it is 35.5, and likewise all the atomic masses has been measured. After the measurement of atomic mass, the next important question is, do atom stays or remain single? Does it exist individually? So the answer is, single atom does not exist except few inert elements. Their atoms are present as single individual units. Besides that, for rest of all the elements, the atoms are either combining with the same elements atoms, or they are combining with the atoms of different elements, and they are forming molecule. So basically we have discussed that we are having atoms. Atoms are joining and they are forming molecules. These molecules are of two types. Either the molecules of element or the molecules of the compound. Now, the molecules of element will have same type of atoms. In this molecule, all the atoms will be of same type, and for the molecule of compound, different types of atoms are combining. This means what? That few examples of same type of atom I had mentioned over here, but for different atoms we can take the example of NaCl, ZnCl2 or ZnSO4, KOH. So here we can see that one atom of different elements has been combined. So these are molecules, but they are the molecules of the compound. And likewise, if all the atoms are of same type and they are also combining, so they are forming the molecules, but that molecules of the elements. For example, helium, nitrogen, chlorine, phosphorus, sulfur. Now, based on the different numbers of atoms, one more term we need to define, and that is atomicity. The number of atoms constituting a molecule is known as its atomicity. That means for helium, as it exists individually, independently, single, so its atomicity is 1. That means one molecule is equals to one atom only. For nitrogen, two atoms of nitrogen is combining and they are forming one molecule of nitrogen. So element is nitrogen. Number of atoms combining is 2. So the atomicity is 2, and that we are writing as Latin prefix as di. So diatomic nitrogen makes one molecule of nitrogen. Likewise, chlorine is also diatomic in nature. That means we can understand two atoms of chlorine is combining and they are forming one molecule of chlorine. Phosphorus, 4 atoms are forming one molecule. So the atomicity of phosphorus is tetra, that means 4. And beyond 4, if more number of atoms are combining, that we are saying as polyatomic. So the example of sulfur we are having that 8 atoms of sulfur is combining and they are forming one molecule of sulfur, and that is polyatomic. Its atomicity is polyatomic. Now these molecules are electrically neutral, but for forming the compound, the atoms should have any kind of electric charge on them, and for getting charged, the atoms can either lose the electron or they can gain the electron, and this loss of electron or gaining of electron will increase either positive charge or negative charge on one atom, and in that situation these atoms are converted into ions. So atoms are electrically neutral. They are the smallest unit of element, but when these atoms are getting charged, they become ions, and according to types of charges, ions are also having two types of charges, that is positive ion, which we are knowing as cation, and the negative charge which is known as the anion. These cation and anion, that is positive and negative charges, are attracted towards each other and they are forming the compound. And these are single molecule of this compound. Atomic masses are used to calculate the formula unit mass of a compound. Definition of formula unit mass: it is the substance is a sum of the atomic masses of all atoms in a formula of compound. In a compound, more than one type of atoms are there, and the sum of all the atoms' atomic mass is known as formula unit mass. For example, formula of calcium chloride. If I want to calculate the formula unit mass of it, there are two elements, two types of atoms. So the formula will be atomic mass of calcium plus 2, because the chlorine is containing 2 atoms. So 2 multiplied by atomic mass of chlorine. Substitute the values of that. Calcium has 40 mass and the chlorine 1 atom is having atomic mass 35.5. So multiplied by 2, that is 71. 71 plus 40, answer is 111 U, that is unified mass.
आभार।